Before we begin, we'd like to acknowledge that we're on the traditional land of the Haudenosaunee people. And welcome to the FM Gamers. When an intergalactic prison ship falls out of the sky onto a world that uses swords and sorcery, things get weird. Join our heroes as they get Spelljammed. And now I'd like to introduce you to the cast. My name is Chris Nizak, and I will be your dungeon master for this journey.
Hi, I'm Jane Calvert, and I am playing McDonald, a human monk.
Hi, I'm Alana Smith, and I will be playing our druid elf, Clint.
And I'm Jesse Edmond, and I am playing the gnome investigator constable, Spango.
All right, we're going to do a few announcements before we get into the recap in the game. Our first announcement, if you would like to subscribe to the FM Gamers and Mr. Mark Productions on Twitch, we would greatly appreciate that. You can click the subscribe button, and that will help us upgrade more things like, for instance, we have a new camera, we have new overlays. This stuff is all, we love doing it, but it also takes time and money, so any bit of help will be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're an Amazon Prime user already, you get a free subscription to Twitch. So if you're not using that for anything, please use it for us. We'd really appreciate it. It would not just help us, but all the other shows in this Mark Productions. So, Jane, I hear that you're doing something locally.
I am. So coming up on October 24th, I will be running a Learn to Play event at Gathering Game is hosting it on the west side of Buffalo, and I will be teaching Eldritch Horror, which was one of my favorite H.P. Lovecraft collaborative cooperative games, and it's great. Usually we all die horribly, but it's always fun.
Plus, Gathering Game is a great store. I love that little gaming cafe. It's wonderful.
So great, yeah.
So if you're local, check it out. Also, if you really like D&D, and also again, if you're local, not everybody's local, we understand that, but there's a play coming out called She Kills Monsters. It starts October 25th, runs till November 16th. It's at the Great Arrow Building, and it's being put on by Subversive Theater. And if you don't know, I believe She Kills Monsters, I've heard of this play before. It's been making the rounds about. It's pretty excellent. Jesse,
Yeah.
You want to tell us about a podcast?
Sure. So there's a podcast that I'm producing with a couple of local to Rochester comedians, Brian McBride and Derek DeSole, called Tis the Seasonals, where they eat seasonal food and rate it. The rating system is entirely arbitrary. Mostly it's just watching two dudes kind of gross themselves out slowly as they go through the process of torturing themselves. I produce it, and I have a lot of fun. So check it out. A new episode out every Wednesday. This week's episode, I believe, is pumpkin spice beer. So.
Well then.
Yeah.
Last thing before we get to it, we didn't mention this last time, and we didn't put it on the table last time, which was my fault. We use a safety tool in our game called Script Change. It is initially concepted by Bree Sheldon, who's an excellent game designer. You should check out their stuff. The Script Change is a safety tool where we can either rewind to say, let's do that again. We can pause it if we didn't like what happened, and we can then go through and see what we didn't like about that, or just get rid of it out of our game completely. It lets us stop and assess what's going on. Or we can fast forward through a thing if we don't really need to go into great detail about that, or we think a scene's over. It can help with gameplay too. This scene's kind of dragging on, let's get on with it. There's also, if people are feeling uncomfortable with the thing, but they want to maybe see how it goes, they can use the step-by-step button to let us move through the scene a little bit slowly, knowing that there is something to be cautious about. So that's Script Change. We use that tool when we play the game. All right, let's get on with our recap. So last time, our heroes were seeking to save their friend Finnegan Battlerun, who was being attacked by wolves. Then, after they saved him from the wolves, which were acting very strange, a lot of animals have been acting strange lately, a flying star screamed over their head. But it was really a ship, they found out, that flew across the sky and landed. From that point, the heroes investigated, met a creature named Stee, a completely black alien with tentacles and a singular white eye. They investigated the ship after that, after Stee left, leaving them alone. They learned there was something after exploring this alien ship made of hardwood and weird biological materials. Entity, a consciousness named Chaeblis, was in the ship and warned them that it could possibly be blowing up very soon if they didn't deal with that. So then they found what they assume is the computer core or the core of the ship, which is a giant vat of liquid with all these biological components coming out of it that spread out into the ship. And then Clint decided to go and leap into the pool, was stopped briefly by McDonald, and then McDonald, after a brief discussion, dropped Clint into the pool. And that's where we pick up. All right. You've been dropped into this pool of glowing liquid.
Yes.
It is tingly for about a second and a half, and then all of a sudden, your mind explodes. You see nebulas, you see space, you see stars, you see ships. You think they're ships, but some of these words, they pop into your head, and you don't even understand what they mean, but then you know the definitions of them. But it's like this molten liquid that is just flowing throughout your consciousness. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
So can I give you one of these fun chips that I have?
To get advantage?
Yeah.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Chip. I'm just glad I did that. So wisdom 15.
15, very good. You only take sort of damage instead of all of the damage.
Sort of damage, okay.
All right. So here's what happens. Like, all of this information just flows into your head, including a consciousness. You feel something is now inside of your mind with you, occupying the same space as your head. And you hear this cute little voice. It's like, well, that went better than I expected.
Me too.
Couple things. Your intelligence and your wisdom are both decreased by 2, as opposed to 6.
Okay. Okay, so that becomes a negative.
You also have a new skill. And that skill is galactic knowledge.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not only do you have that skill, it is intelligence based, but you currently have double your proficiency modifier in it.
Nice. I'm glad this is only my character sheet because I can't spell.
That's fine. No worries on that part. But McDonald, you were standing outside of this.
Yeah, what does this look like?
As Clint is floating in this pool, like submersion, and like nothing happens for a second, then the glowing liquid infuses with even brighter light. And all of a sudden, from all around, all of this energy starts flowing from the biological tentacly things that were coming out of it, that were flowing into the ship, into it like a pulsing wave. This happens for about 15 seconds.
Okay.
Did you want to do anything during that 15 seconds?
Clint's not screaming or making any noticeable. Is Clint unconscious?
Oh, you can't actually see Clint because Clint is inside of this bright glowing liquid.
Okay.
You see a silhouette of Clint in the liquid.
But no, I don't hear any sound.
Nope, nor see any bubbles.
No bubbles. I win at the no bubbles game.
Okay. No, I'm gonna be patient and I'm gonna wait.
All right. So that all happens, and finally, the energy seems to have faded out from the ship and coalesced into the pool, and then coalesced around Clint. And now Clint is faintly glowing as Clint then floats to the surface, and Clint's head and face pops up above the water, the liquid.
Cool. When that happens, I'm gonna pull Clint out.
All right. It's goopy. It's not water. It's you're not even sure what it is. You drips off of you. Your head hurts a lot, but you're not like bleeding or anything like that. And then, like I said, you hear that voice like, well, that went better than I expected.
And I will say me too.
So you bought some time, you hear in your head.
Oh, hey, we bought some time.
The ship won't explode, but it will implode or collapse it in a little while.
She says it's gonna implode or collapse in a little while. Can you give us like more solid time for when it's gonna do that thing?
Probably about 45 minutes to an hour by your standard time.
Okay, so 45 minutes to an hour by our time. Yes.
Okay.
Spango, where were you when this was all going on?
Well, I was
You were
trying,
tinkering,
Yeah,
right?
I was trying to fix the ship, and I feel like when everything kind of calms down, they may hear about this time from the other room. I did it! I fixed the ship! And then I'll come running in and see this.
You know,
Man!
you know he didn't fix the ship, right? You hear that in your head.
I don't think so.
Eh.
It's still gonna blow up in like 45 minutes.
Not blow up, implode.
Implode. Implode? Okay.
Go
Yeah.
instead of
crunch instead of boom with shrapnel.
yeah.
Well, I guess that's better then.
It's mostly because the dimensional containment that's holding the space hamster will cease working.
You know what? I don't really know how to describe that to them right now.
Strangely enough, when Che Ablis says that to you, like you get a bunch of like diagrams and pictures in your head. You can't really make sense of them, but like sort of you can. It's like, oh yeah, when that thing stops working, this will implode.
Is there anything else useful in the ship that we could get before we leave? I mean, we have 45 minutes, so...
I mean,
You could go let the creatures out of the ship so that they don't die. Most of the things in here are just animals. Some of them are not exactly unharmless, but they're still living things.
Okay, I will bring that up to my teammates. Hey, she thinks that we should let the animals out that were in the cages that we saw.
But why were they in cages?
Why were they in cages?
They're a menagerie. They're a collection for the Draconis Empire.
They're a collection for the Draconis Empire.
It's a weird ship. It's like part prison ship and part menagerie.
It's part prison ship, part menagerie? How do we know which ones are prisoners and which ones are menagerie?
I could tell you, I suppose.
This was a prison ship, guys.
Oh boy.
What?
I don't know about just letting them out. I mean, that seems kind of dangerous. What if they, like, eat somebody or have a disease or something?
Or turn out to be invasive species.
Well,
Or that.
there was only like one of each of them, so it's not like they're gonna be able to. Are any
That's
of them gonna
assuming
be
that
able
they-
to breed? Yeah, there's a couple of.
But there's a bunch of those. She says something in a language that you don't understand. It sounds like gibberish. Although when she says it, it's the monkeys, the monkey-looking things, because there was more than one of them.
Oh, there's more than one of those monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we know that there won't be like poisonous stuff to them on our planet? Like.
Would they be better off stranded?
In a different dimension when the ship implodes?
I mean, we don't have a good way to contain. I mean, I guess we could take them to the farm. But I don't think Finnegan will appreciate that.
Yeah.
The ship rumbles a little bit.
Yeah, we don't really have time to figure out how to contain them all.
Nope.
Can the ship fly?
Oh no, not anymore. That's what you hear in your head.
No, not anymore.
That's well, okay. All right. Well, I guess we take it to a vote. Is that a thing? All in favor of getting the animals off the ship that aren't gonna immediately eat people? Let's put that caveat right out there right away. Like, if it's like, oh, it's just gonna eat everything around it, implosion might be the best way to go. Unfortunately.
That's a very, you hear in your head, of course, that's a very unkind way to think, I suppose, but logical.
Gnomes are very logical.
What?
Gnomes are logical.
Oh. Okay, that seems, I don't know, weirdly, just weird thing to say, but, I mean...
Oh, right. If she wants to vote, she'll have one hand, and then when I vote, I'm gonna use...
Wait, so you're getting 2 votes here?
I'm only getting one.
I don't really need a vote. You saved me. It's fine.
Well, your vote is to save the animals, right?
That's my suggestion.
I haven't voted yet.
Sorry. Her vote.
Okay.
Her vote is to save the animals. My vote is... Oh, I'm playing a druid. Yep, no, both of us are voting for saving the animals. Yep.
So the question is, what do you do as the ship rumbles some more?
You know, spaceship lady, I asked where something was useful. That we could take off the ship. I guess saving the animals is a useful thing to take off the ship, but like...
You also hear this faint banging coming from north of your position.
I'm going to go investigate that because this decision is not one that is easy for me to make.
All right, the door to this room is open.
Okay.
When you walk out, you hear the banging coming from your right, which is to the north.
I'll follow that.
All right, it leads up and around. It's not very far. And there's another door there, and it's closed, but the power on the ship is mostly turned off. When you go to like open it, or if you touch it, like it doesn't open.
Okay. So can I like use a crowbar and like pry it open?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is more about how fast you can do it rather than if you do it or not. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Cool. I think a crowbar gives me a +2 to strength checks to pry things open.
Sure, seems reasonable.
I have a 20.
Yeah, you do it pretty quick. You just and it just there's like a bam and it opens. No problem. It's another one of those rooms that's like the prison cell menagerie room that you saw before.
Mm-hmm.
Straight across, around there's like so the one thing that's different about this room is in the middle, away from all the other cell areas, there's like this black container thing. It's probably about 7 feet on a side with a silver door on the front of it with a pad on it.
Oh. Is that where the banging is coming from?
No, the banging is coming from the other side of that.
And this thing kind of blocks my view of what's banging. I'll go around it.
Yeah, as you start walking, you say, "Somebody, get me out of here!" Bang, bang, bang. Hey, get me out of here!
There's someone that's not an animal here. I call back.
She did say that this was also a prison ship.
Prison ship.
Who's there? Who's there?
Menagerie.
Taking it under advisement.
You're just gonna ignore me. I can hear you.
I'll go see what this person looks like.
When you walk around, it looks like a hobgoblin,
Whoa.
except their fur is actually well groomed, and they're wearing a jumpsuit of some sort. It's like this beige suit, it's not a suit. It's a sort of like the thing that you would see a pilot wear or a prisoner wear or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got like cuffs that cinch down on the wrists and the ankles, and they're also wearing boots. You're pretty sure it's a he.
Okay.
He's like, he looks you over and is like, "Man, you don't have any hair whatsoever on you, do you?"
No, we are polar opposites in that way.
That's true.
Where are you from?
I'm from Rivos 7.
Okay,
Where are you from?
I'm from here.
Where's here?
Great question. I'm gonna walk away.
Where you go? Man, come back, go.
And I go back to them and I say, there's someone who looks like a hobgoblin, but he's from a faraway place. So, yeah, probably a prisoner.
All right, I'm going to vote. I'm fine. I think we let them go. Let them all go.
Okay, then I won't vote because you've won.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go let out the animals that aren't
Let's
going
go
to
do this
murder
really
people.
clearly bad idea. Yeah. All right.
Here,
Gotta
everybody,
hurry.
have some inspiration.
Oh, all of us. Okay.
Let's go clearly do this bad idea.
Opening up the
Here's the first teacher.
doors.
I only have one crowbar. I do have a hammer and pitons, though, if someone wants to use them to, like...
Is there a way for me to open? Can I open the doors?
Yeah, Chaeblis actually like gives you the passcodes for all the doors.
Sweet. I'm gonna go open the doors. Look, I got buttons.
All right, so you open these. You open these doors. Like you just go from door to door opening them. Is that what you do?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna look for some way to, like, wrangle these things outside the ship. Because if they don't need me to open doors, then I'm gonna try to make a pen outside of the thing to put all the things in.
Okay.
I don't know
Sure.
what else
what
to
do you
do.
What do you do with it? I mean, you could just let these things run off.
That sounds like an even worse idea.
Well, that's going on then.
It's probably almost. I will say it's probably almost impossible to wrangle all of the creatures that you're going to let out. There's
Not in 45
There's probably
minutes.
there's probably about 16 of them.
Okay, fine. Then I will just help.
I mean, if you want to try to identify what maybe one of the most dangerous or two dangerous ones are, you can do that.
Sure, that's what I will do.
Cool. Give me an animal handling check.
Cool. I have a +2. 19.
Well then, so you're pretty sure there's this large cricket-like creature with a gem. It's like a green gem, amethyst gem in its forehead. You're pretty sure that, I don't know, just something about it. The feeling that you get from it is like it will devour forestry for miles and miles and miles.
We shouldn't let this one out. Don't let this one out.
Okay. I trust you.
Also, there's a large cat creature with 3 eyes, and its central eye is on the end of its snout. You're pretty sure that's an apex predator of some sort. I mean, it's a predator, and it's not going to have any other predator to hunt it except maybe, sentient beings.
Yeah, I will also point that one out as a predator that has no food chain that it belongs to, and we should maybe not.
Does it see smells?
Well,
It looks
That's
like
awesome.
better or worse than a displacer beast.
it.
With the tentacles.
I would say slightly better because it's cuter. But
Have you seen a displacer beast?
maybe, I don't know. I've seen pictures in books,
There's a kitty.
but
With tentacles. Yeah.
This one's just a kitty with no tentacles.
3 eyes.
Yeah, the third eye is really creepy.
It's got an eye nose. I don't trust anybody with an eye nose. It's not been a long-standing philosophy, but it is one now.
It's a short-standing philosophy.
I know exactly
good,
what
yeah.
you're talking
So,
about.
I also need all 3 of you, when you come to this one cell, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. That tells me that I don't want to let this one out. 6.
11.
You actually passed with an 11.
Okay.
I got a 7, but is this magic?
Yeah, it's totally magic.
Oh, sweet. I have that thing. I got a 19.
Nice. You also pass. There's this bear. It looks like a bear anyway. It's the closest thing that you can come to is a bear, but its fur is all lit up in like this tie-dyed swirling pattern. McDonald, it just mesmerizes you.
I mean, the colors are just so beautiful.
Yes, that. And you find yourself just staring at it. And the
I
two
need
of
to
you,
make clothes that do that. How am I going to do that?
the other 2 of you are like, you stare at it and you start getting drawn into it too, and then you realize Che Ablis in your head is like, no, don't look at it, don't look at it, and you manage to close your eyes.
Okay, yeah.
And
Don't look at it!
and
Don't
we-
look at the thing!
Yeah, and Spango hears you and doesn't and looks away.
Nick, no, look away. I think I just kind of tried to like tackle Meg out of the way and just kind of run into the leg and then fall over.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. On the bright side, that's enough to shake McDonald out of the reverie.
Huh. Thanks. But I am gonna figure out how to make that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that bear. You're sure it's not like dangerous? Like it's an herbivore. Like, Che Iblis tells you in your head it's an herbivore.
Oh, it's an herbivore?
Yeah.
It's an herbivore.
You just can't
shaped like
look
a
at
bear?
it?
You just can't look at it. But then, like.
I mean, it's about the size of a koala.
Oh, like a
Oh,
little
okay.
bear.
Yeah, it's a little bear.
It's barely a bear.
It's barely a bear.
It's a red panda bear.
It's massive.
It's you it is,
Not
apparently.
listen to anybody. It's huge.
I mean, if it's an herbivore, maybe we can bring that one back to the farm.
And have all of the goats and sheep get killed by it because they look at it too long?
Well,
I think it's a bad idea.
we're full of bad ideas.
I know.
Then again, you think to yourself, how am I supposed to make a cloak out of this thing or any kind of clothes out of it if I don't have it to study?
That is true.
Just
Okay,
throwing that
fine.
out there.
I'll adopt this one. Don't let me look at it too long.
Yeah.
All right. So you let the little bear out. It just kind of like crawls over. It's like it's about 3 feet tall. It's like Spango's size,
Yeah.
right? It just like crawls over to your leg and latches onto it.
Cool. I will walk with that. Does that take off like 5 feet of my speed or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
Then there's only the black containment unit with the pad on it, and the hobgoblin that's in a cell is like, really? You're gonna let everybody else out but me?
What are you in for?
Like I'm a war criminal. I was a soldier. I got caught.
Is that true?
Insight.
Me too.
Does one of you want to aid the other one?
I will aid.
Okay.
That means you get to roll 2d20.
Sweet. I got a 20.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Cool.
24.
Out of curiosity, how do you aid? Like, what is your methodology for aiding each other?
I think part of it is that she's asking the question while I'm watching.
Yeah, he's asking the question while you're watching.
He says so.
So yeah, and I also probably have figured out a hand signal or something to let you know about like pulse or if someone's sweating too much or something like that.
Yeah. To be clear, McDonald's he or they.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, 24.
All right. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's not lying. He
Okay.
seems a little ashamed. But none of the telltale signs of lying are there. Like he paused for a second, but you could tell, you could sense that was more about being ashamed of the situation of why he was in than anything else.
Well, we don't have any wars going on around here. We have a farm. Do you want to do some farm work?
After my soldiering career, I was a mercenary. Like, I'm a merc. Soldier for hire.
Do you want to try farm work? See if you like it?
I mean, sure, why not? Anything's better than being in this place, right?
I mean, yeah.
And then dying. Yeah, sure. You're gonna.
What do you mean dying?
This place is gonna implode in a bit.
It's gonna implode. Implode. No, please let me out. Please now. Please, I'll farm. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you so much.
You're staying with us.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what's in this black canister thing?
You hear in your head like, that's where the space hamster is.
That's where the space hamster is.
So that's the source of where all of this is gonna be bad in a little bit.
I think so. I cannot pronounce any of these words on my
Chinoblus?
character sheet. Chinoblus,
Shameless.
Genabulus. I don't know. I'm putting an N in there. There's no N.
That's fine.
Should we just leave the hamster here?
I mean, I think the hamster's gonna get out regardless.
Huh.
But if we let the hamster out, will the ship still implode? Because you said something about the hamster being the reason it's going to implode.
The containment unit it's a lot bigger on the inside.
Apparently, this unit is a lot bigger on the inside.
Then I don't want to have to try to find something that's tiny in something that's big.
You hear Chaeblis in your head start giggling.
Why are you laughing?
Because the person thinks it's small.
Is it not small?
Oh no, it's gigantic.
Then why are you calling it a hamster?
Because it's a hamster. It's a space hamster.
Oh boy.
Space hamster?
All right. I say we let the hamster out, no matter how big or small it is, and then get out of here.
As long as it's not going to implode while we're letting him out, that's fine.
Is it going to implode while we let him out?
No, but you might want to leave. It's huge.
Oh, so we're going to open the door and then leave, and it'll get out on its own.
Yeah, this containment unit can actually be pulled up from the ship and brought outside. Maybe we crashed. I'm not sure anymore.
Apparently, this unit can be removed from the ship, and we shouldn't open it inside the ship because it's too big for this area.
That tells me that we should not be opening it at all, because we don't have things that big. Really.
I mean, there's big creatures.
Yeah, but not hamsters.
I mean, a dragon might find a really nice snack out of it.
You're what's in the thing? Says the space hobgoblin.
A space hamster?
By the way, my name's Tally.
Hi, Tally.
Hi,
Hi,
Tally.
Tally.
Nice to meet you, Mick.
Clint.
Clint.
Spango.
Spango. Weird names on this planet.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
Okay.
Chab.
Yeah?
What's the name of this planet for folks who aren't from this planet?
I don't know what's the name of this planet. I never came up with a name for this planet in my entire life.
Probably Terra 37.
Yeah, sure. There you go. Terra 37.
Terra 37.
I had names for other planets, not this one though.
37, huh?
Yes, there's 507 Terras on record right now.
There's 500 what? 500 and what?
7 Terras on record right now.
507 Terras.
This is 37.
Then we're on number 37?
So we got to be pretty close to where they started. Anyway, I'm going to go over to this space hamster thing and try to lift it.
Oh, it's locked down on the sides.
Yeah.
You can actually see the locks on the sides. Although you have tinker tools, you could maybe open them up.
I mean, okay, so the space hamster isn't going to die from... Okay, Clint, is the space hamster going to die from the ship imploding?
Probably not.
Chad says probably not.
Okay. So, it probably, if we remove it from here, then it will be large. How, do we have an idea of how big it could be?
By the way, you only have about 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Because you've spent a lot of time
if it's
letting
not
animals out.
like so massive that it's like as big as the country, could we take it out of there? Or like, I mean, what if it's like elephant size?
What size is an elephant?
Real tall. Real tall.
And really big around.
Really big.
And yeah. It's large.
Large. Okay. Large or huge?
Probably huge.
I see that you're confused. The space hamster is larger than this ship, at least this part of the ship.
The space hamster is larger than this part of the ship.
This part of the ship is bigger than huge. We need to not let this thing out. We need to go now before we explode.
But just so you know, it may be out anyways, and might be angry. I'm just letting you know. Take.
I'm going to go outside because you keep saying this place is going to implode. I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm going to
That's
follow
cool,
Tally.
Tally.
Let's.
I also am going to.
Because I'm limping with this little bear on my leg.
The bear that looks like this.
Yeah, it really does. And then the colors are all shimmery and it moves.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the dork faster from?
I can turn into that bear.
You can.
Okay.
But Tally points at your leg, Mick, and says, "Where'd you get the dork faster from?"
Well, it's faster than we're gonna get out of here if we don't keep moving. I'm just gonna.
He keeps on going.
Out.
You get out of the ship. You walk down the stairs. You get a bit of a ways from the ship, and then all of a sudden the ship does start imploding. Like you can hear the crunching, and then the ship starts to suck towards the middle, and then it does it some more, and then there's cracking and sucking, and all these weird noises. In the drawer out front, there's all the sucking and cracking and whatnot in the drawer. Not in the drawer, in the ship, and then all of a sudden there is nothing left except for this little black container that is slightly opened, and it cracks open like an egg, and as it does, coming out of this container is a nose and then a face, and it's huge, and it looks like a hamster's head, except it's the biggest hamster head you've ever seen. It squeezes out of this little crack, getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it's way larger than this clearing. And you keep running away, and then it's finally just standing there. It's this gigantic hamster. And it goes, it twitches its nose, looks around, looks down at you, gets down right down at like eye level with all four of you, yeah. And then it goes, and it's like its eyes are bigger than you are. And then it sniffs a little bit, and then it looks around, puts its head up, and then it starts running into the sky.
Oh!
But then it didn't notice me pointing at Mick like he did it.
That's different.
And it just keeps running into the sky, getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Cool.
So that was a thing that just happened.
And the ship's gone.
Well, look at Tally. Is
What?
this a common thing that happened?
No,
All right.
not at all.
Glad it's not just us.
That was strange. I think that was a space hamster.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
maybe there's like 2 or 3 of those in all of the universe.
I mean, if I were to define the idea of space hamster, yeah, it'd be pretty much that, I guess.
That was
It
weird.
takes up a lot of space, for sure.
Yeah, definitely does.
I mean, that's why they call them space hamsters, because they occupy space. Like a lot of space. Plus, they can run through space.
How do you catch that to begin with?
I don't know.
Can't be easy.
So, I guess I'll follow you.
Yeah, we should head back to
Home.
town.
Ferrybrook.
Ferrybrook.
Out of character.
Yep.
Perrybrook. Did I write that down? I don't even.
It's written down in several places.
Okay.
So, you make your way back to Ferrybrook. By the time you get to Ferrybrook, it's early-ish in the morning.
Yep.
Ferrybrook's actually not it's a town. It's not super small either because it's on a river that goes into the capital city of Kingshaven, and there's a lot of trade roads that come up into Ferrybrook to drop their wares onto the boats and whatnot that will go into the city. Like it's a really efficient way. You're walking down one of the main roads. As you get about probably a quarter of the mile outside of town, the edge of town, you see red like light in the distance, like that of a fire.
That's not good. Like a big uncontrolled fire?
Yeah, like a big uncontrolled fire.
Start running.
We should run.
Why
Yeah.
are we running? What's going on?
Because it looks like our home's on fire.
Oh, that seems terrible.
If it turns out that we need to do something, I will pay you to help us.
Okay. I'm in. I'm in. You got any blasters? I'm a marksman. Really a sniper.
We
I'll work on that.
bows and arrows.
A what? A what?
We might have a.
He stops for a second, and then you all keep running. He's like, oh, he starts running again. He's like, what kind of backwater planet is this?
Terra 37.
Never heard of it.
Exactly.
Oh,
I still don't understand why they call us backwater. It's what's the difference between front water, backwater, and side water?
Maybe it's the taste. I don't know.
it's just a turn of phrase. It's an expression. It means like your technological advancements are very, very low.
I don't want anybody's front water or back water. Just side water for me, just to be clear.
You've taken your side. I got it.
All right.
All right. So you run into town, and there are people. There are some people that are lying in the street. They've been hurt. Some of the buildings are on fire. Like you see a laser blast, like a blast of like a line of fire, essentially, that shoots through a building and starts it on fire. Like blows off part of the roof, which is made of shingles,
Thatch.
essentially, thatch, right? And that building's now on fire too.
Where is this bright beam of red fire coming from?
Down the main street and to the right, probably closer towards the docks.
Okay.
We might get you a blaster over there, Tally.
Okay, that seems terribly dangerous, but let's go anyway. All right, so you run down and around the corner, and you see this little figure about the same size as Spango, but it looks like it's made of complete and total metal, or it's completely armored. You see one of the local watchmen. Give me a local watchman name, somebody. Somebody that you know.
William.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I said Karg.
And you said William, right?
And I said William, yeah.
Karglum?
Carglum.
Or William Karg.
William Karg.
Karg William.
Well, it could be Karg and William.
Yeah.
So you see William with a sword. He's a human. He comes out. He's like, ah, and he hits the sword on the top of the armored gnome, and it just shatters. The sword just breaks in half.
Oh.
And then William looks at his hand, and at the broken sword, and like drops it because like his hand's still shaking. And then the little gnome reaches over, grabs him, picks him up over his head, and throws him about 60 feet into a bale of hay by the river. Luckily, that bale of hay was there. It still hurt a lot because bales of hay aren't exactly as soft as you think they are.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And Karg is standing there. He's like, and he turns. He starts running.
Run, Karg! He owes me money.
He's actually running right at you three.
Yeah. Run a different way, Karg!
All right. Why don't we roll for initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I realized I don't have any of the spell cards that I had from last week.
No, you don't. They're all behind you up on the thing. If you look behind you and to your right, Jesse.
To my right?
Yes.
How did it go?
Top shelf.
Top shelf. Oh, hey.
Ellen spell cards. Ranger spell cards.
So,
Super exciting for the audience right now.
I'm going to go last because I rolled awfully. McDonald, what'd you get?
15.
Clint, what'd you get?
13.
Spango, what'd you get?
5.
That's still before the metal gnome. We got a 1. And Tally got a
Yay,
6.
thank you.
Because we were walking all night, we did not get a short rest. Is that correct?
That is correct. Although I will give you the benefits of a short rest for just hanging out after you got able to set up the thing.
Okay.
Then Clint. McDonald, you were first when you start this thing. So what do? There's buildings to the right of you. There is the water is to your left with the docks.
Mm-hmm.
There's some ships there, some boats, some ships. Some are larger than others.
None of them indicate where this gnome thing came from. Metal thing.
You're not really sure.
How close is it to the water?
It's about 30 feet from the water.
Okay. so it's not very close. Is there anything else like immediately around it? Any weapons that it's holding?
It's not holding any weapons at all. It just looks like to be a gnome encased in armor. Then again, you're still kind of far away from it.
Okay.
And you have a fluorescent bear on your leg.
I do. I do have a fluorescent bear on my leg. Gotta come up with a really great name for this guy. I'm gonna move forward 35 feet with a fluorescent bear on my leg. And I'm gonna try to get the metal thing's attention.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Am I in melee? Or,
You can be.
oh, I don't know if I want to be. I think I want to say, is there something I can do for you?
When you say that, the head on this metal armored gnome spins all the way around, and you realize it's not a head, it's really just all one piece. And its eyes are like beet red, like with light. And it makes some sort of squealing noise for a second, like a, and then it gets a little bit better. What did you say to it again?
Is there anything I can do for you, basically?
It sounds like it's screaming like all the people that were dying or getting hurt, and then it stops and it says to you in sort of a mockery of your own voice, "Is there anything I can help you with?"
Well, now it's polite.
And then it starts walking towards you.
Cool. I am going to do a dodge action
Okay.
in case it's going to attack me, and I'll be like, Clint, do you have any idea what this thing is?
And it's your turn, Clint.
I have no idea what this is.
Shameless night.
Hey, Chab.
What? What? I'm sorry, I was sleeping.
What is this thing?
What am I looking at?
The metal gnome thing.
Oh, that's Gnome 5. He's a sentient robot, sort of, that was created to be a war machine.
We need him to stop being a war machine. How do we do that?
Give me a second. Make a galactic knowledge check. Chabelis is searching the databanks.
Okay. Am I adding intelligence or wisdom to this?
Intelligence.
Okay.
But it's at double your proficiency modifier.
Yep.
So if your proficiency is I think it's 2, so you get +4.
-1.
Yeah.
14.
Nice. It's mostly indestructible. It's got a couple of weak points. One at the neck, one at the hip, and one in the back.
Name.
If you hit all 3 of it, it should fall apart.
Okay. Aim at the neck, hip, and back, where its weak points are. What can we hit with it with? Because it's
Usually very thin things like laser blasts usually work because they're small, you know.
we don't have any lasers, Chabe.
But oh yeah, that's right. Hold on.
The only
hold
thing
on.
I have is this, and I'm holding out my rapier.
That'll work. Stuff
Well-
like that.
Will my thunder wave work against it?
Probably not. It might knock it over. By the way, you see this thing is now trying to murder McDonald, or it will be in a second. Like it's. We'll talk about that when we get there. Do you want to do anything else? That was sort of your action. 'Cause
Yeah, that was
your
kind of
brain
my
sort of
action.
seized as you and Chaelis were having like a powwow.
Yeah, just aim for the neck, the hip, or the back.
Tally's like, if I had something to aim with, I would. And he was like looking around. He's like, what do? I don't have a gun. I can use a laser pistol. I can use something to shoot. Got anything to throw? Pretty good at that.
I have darts!
But you're over there near the kill bot. Fine. And Tally runs over towards you and the kill bot. It's like, where are the darts?
Right here in my pack.
He fails at grabbing the darts out of your pack, but he has his hand in your pack, which is now a problem because his hand's in the pack and you twisted and he got flipped to the side, hit the ground. He didn't roll very well. What about you there, Spango? What are you doing?
All right, I guess it's up to me. So with that information, can I use that to do like a sneak attack type thing?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm right up there next to it for you.
Aha! I'm gonna run up and with my rapier aim for what looks like the weakest point in the neck. Ah! Oops. Wait. Do I have an advantage?
No.
No.
I wish you did.
What'd you roll?
1!
Oh, really? You rolled a 1.
Yeah!
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
All right.
Depends on how you look at it.
Hey, Mick. Donald, why don't you roll a dexterity saving throw?
Oh,
Oh, add your dodge bonus to it, by the way.
what's a dodge bonus?
It's +2.
So that's a 9.
Yeah, you get stabbed by Spango once again. Or was this the other way last time? I can't remember who stabbed who.
No,
last
it was.
Spango managed to miss me last time because I got out of the way.
time. Spango,
Yeah.
why don't you roll some damage? You don't have to roll sneak attack damage, just regular damage.
4.
So you go to stab the killbot, the gnome, titled Gnome 5, in the neck. You stab at the neck. The bot compresses downwards, like the whole body compresses inwards. So the stab goes right over its head, and right into Mick's chest, or actually probably more like her,
Yeah.
more like their torso.
Torso.
Yeah.
Ah! Sorry!
So what color do you bleed, Mick?
Well, it doesn't look like I'm bleeding right now.
Okay.
Right now, I just kind of like level this stony glare at Spango.
I am leveling Rocky Grimace towards you.
Yeah, let's maybe not do that again.
On the bright side, as that happens, Gnome 5, his head springs back up. It knocks your rapier skyward. And that doesn't disarm you, obviously, because that's not how this game works. Knocks your rapier skyward out of the way. The bot then spins, like rotates rapidly. Mick, you managed to dance away from it because I rolled really bad against you. But does a 15 hit you, Spango?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You take 6 points of damage as it clocks you. Also, you go rolling 20 feet across the ground. Make a strength saving throw first to see if you go rolling across the feet 20 across the ground 20 feet.
Oh, we did have a short rest.
Yes.
How what would they have helped me with?
You could have spent hit dice to get hit points back.
Okay. We only have one. No,
You
we're
have 2.
level
You're
2.
level 2.
So 2.
Okay.
So that would have been whatever our hit dice are.
You roll them and add your con modifier.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. I would have been full.
All right, there you go.
Because now I'm down by 6. So. Okay.
Did you make your strength saving throw?
I have not attempted it yet. You know, I keep rolling this big die. Thinking.
Oh, there you go.
Natural 20.
Yes, I did. Natural 20.
Nice.
19.
That was
No,
cool.
no, 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 no.
There's like sound effects in my ear when it's like it was done. Are you done? Like it was great. Kind of ruins it when I sing them after they're played. Anyways. So the place is burning. You get whacked. You start to slide, but you manage to plant your feet. You don't go anywhere. You weather a couple more hits from it, and it's McDonald's turn.
Cool. With what Clint said about where to hit it, I'm gonna try to. Is it a free action to like pull out my darts and hand them to Tally?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I give him the darts so that he can back up and do whatever he
catches them.
wants.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my quarterstaff.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to use my quarterstaff and try to hit it in the back of the head. And then I'm going to use a key point to do 2 unarmed strikes and try to hit it in its other weak points.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay. The quarterstaff is a 19
Yep.
for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
By the way, when you hit in the back of the neck with the core staff, there's like some sort of cracking sound, and you see the head kind of lolling.
Great. That's what we wanted. And then I'm gonna aim for the hip. I'll do like a knee strike or something towards there. It's only a 13.
It doesn't quite hit it where you need to hit it.
Okay. But I'm envisioning that it's kneeing it is going to kind of turn it around and let me smash my elbow into its back. Yeah, that's a 21.
Mm-hmm.
For 7 damage.
Very nice. So hitting it in the back like that also makes it like kind of crick to one side, and it doesn't like set back the way it's supposed to. It's almost like you knocked, like if there was like something holding it together, it's knocked out of place.
Awesome.
Anything else? You good?
I think that's all I can. I only have a move action left. I'm just gonna stay next to it.
All right, Clint.
The entangle. So grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from the point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into an area into a difficult terrain. A creature in the area, when I cast the spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against the spell. On a success, it frees itself, and the plants go away when it's done. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to entangle the thing.
Okay.
Because-
Entangle the thing, and then Mick, and also Tally.
I'm sorry.
All right. Tally and Mick also need to make that saving throw. It's a strength. It's a saving.
Yeah, strength saving throw.
18.
Yeah, that's enough because mine's 13 for. Because I'm guessing it's the
Your spell save.
spell
Yeah.
save. Okay, yeah, so 13.
Tally and Gnome 5 are both okay. None of them get entangled, but there's difficult terrain there. So what happens is these plants all of a sudden start springing out of the ground. They start trying to entangle everyone and everything around it. Unfortunately, like there's all this fire around and whatnot, so it makes the plants a little bit more brittle than they're supposed to be, so they're a little bit easier to break out of. But they're still there and they're still winding around because it lasts for a while, doesn't it?
It lasts for up to a minute.
Yeah. Anybody who starts their turn in it, or it ends their turn in it?
It's difficult terrain. Only when it's cast does it get entangled.
Okay. So it's difficult terrain. So
Yeah.
okay. But there is that difficult terrain that is now there. Tally is on the ground. Tally is going to do his best to grab a dart and fling it at that spot. Tally does not succeed, but Tally actually gets more than one attack. Oh, you hit with the second one though.
Hey.
A dart slams right into the side. When that happens, Gnome 5 freezes up. And you hear in your head, like, now you want to beat it. It can't really move.
Okay, now we want to beat on it
But
because it
it'll
can't
fix
move.
it. It'll fix itself soon.
It can fix itself. Beat it up, Spango. Beat it up.
Yeah, Spango, go ahead.
All right. Sorry, character voice. I'm going for that neck spot again.
Okay. You have advantage.
I don't know if I need it. Well, that's funny. I got a 22.
Yeah, you can do your sneak attack
Yeah.
damage.
I like sneak attack. Wow, that's 8 and 10. 10 points of damage.
All right. Then it is Clint's turn.
Oh, it is my turn?
No, I'm sorry.
I
It's not
thought I
Spango's.
already
It's Gnome 5. Gnome 5 is starting to fix himself.
No.
Mick.
I'm gonna hit him as much as I can. I'll hit him with my staff.
You have advantage on all these attacks. It's currently done for the moment.
Excellent. I have a 20 versus armor class, 6 damage, and then I will do a bonus action unarmed strike. Yeah, 23 for another 7 damage.
All right, so Spango and Mick just descend upon Gnome 5 and start pummeling the metal monstrosity, the mini metal monstrosity. There's like pows and blams and stabs and slashes, and then all of a sudden when the smoke clears, there are different entangling vines holding different parts of Gnome 5 in their vines just kind of like bobbing around. And the two of you are standing there around it.
Yeah.
And Tally on the ground is like, did we get it?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Puts his head down.
Okay. I put a hand down for a low 5 for you, so it's a high 5, but yeah.
I do it. I do it cool.
And with that, we're gonna take a short break. And we'll be right back in about 4 or 5 minutes. And we're back. We are in the burning town of Ferrybrook. There's fires raging everywhere. People are screaming. All of a sudden, Finnegan runs up. He's like, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Why is there fire everywhere? Where's that? Is that, it's been pieces?
Finnegan, we're going to need you to calm down and organize a bucket brigade.
Okay, I'll do it. He runs. He's like, everybody, come on, all you from the little feed pastures, come on, get the buckets to the river. And he starts running around getting people with buckets and everything like that from all the different houses.
I'm gonna look at Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor, can you possibly get the thing off of this that did the shooty beam thing, the fire lightning?
Maybe. Well, I'll give it a try. And he goes and starts going over the pieces. And as he does that, he's like, these things are still moving around. I think the only thing that's keeping them from not getting together is these weird moving vines. Oh, wait a minute, you have magic here, don't you? At least you're not completely backwater.
Thanks.
I think we need to separate all the pieces so they don't put themselves back together.
Are we sure he wasn't in prison for being a jerk face? Because I feel like he's kind of a jerk face.
I mean, he's being helpful.
That's true.
Yeah, he's being helpful.
Sometimes when you have to hear things that aren't something you want to hear, it comes off as jerkish when it's actually
that's
helpful.
True. I don't like being called backwater.
I don't either. Cool. So, which one has the fiery laser thing?
He's like, I think, and then a beam shoots out of one of the hands into the ground. That one, it's that one.
Cool.
He kind of grabs it and points it away. Like, I don't know if we can take it off of it because it seems to be part of the architecture.
I might be able to do something about that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that piece from him and walk off, away from all the other pieces. I'm like, just get all the other ones away from each other, I guess.
So, how are we gonna do this?
I do have those tinker stools, and I do like to tinker, and this seems like a tinkery type tinker. So maybe I'll tinker.
So, okay, so what are you doing exactly?
What I'm going to do is I'm trying to, it has to be powered in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to try to figure out what it is that's powering it and disconnect it with my tools.
And I'll keep it from pointing at anything flammable or that could be injured.
Okay. Do you want to help in any way there, Clint?
I thought I had create water.
You
do
might
have create water.
Create or destroy water. Yes. Create water. I'm gonna help with this putting out the fires.
All right.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So, yeah. Water. I make a water.
Very nice. You start
I
putting out
make
fires here and there.
everybody really
Nice.
wet.
You're not going to destroy water, like by the time the bucket brigade gets the last person, and then you go, poof.
All right. Give me an intelligence check.
Yes.
At disadvantage because you have no idea how any of this stuff works.
That's perfectly understandable.
Can I stop him before he does something stupid, like if I see that he's going to do something stupid?
I mean, aren't you off with the hand thing somewhere else?
Isn't that what he's tinkering on?
No, he's tinkering on
he's
everything
tinkering
else.
on everything else.
He's trying to find the power source of the
whole thing.
Gotcha.
whole thing.
Gotcha. Never mind then.
Well, it's a 7.
Neat.
Maybe not.
You can't re-roll it because you already. Oh yeah, you can. You could have gotten. If you wanted to spend that, I'll let you get rid of the lower die.
Okay.
What's the higher die?
14 ends up being 16.
Oh, there you go. That's actually much better. You think you found in the head part the power source, and as you start poking at it, he's like, "Please don't touch that. Please don't touch that."
Oh, I'm touching that now. Sorry. Feel really bad about that. It's it. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna check.
All right, so you have to make another. You can make just a regular Tinker's Tools check. Now wait, it's opposed to his head.
Yeah.
Has pieces that move around.
Yeah.
So he's fighting you. It's like a fighting battle with the Tinker Tools versus his mechanical head pieces.
Okay, I like it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you totally beat him with his 6. So tell me how there's like a little gem in there that's got energy flowing through it that you're trying to get at. So tell me how you pop it out.
So I think as I can see the energy in it, and it's obviously transmitting energy, but I don't know how that works. I assume it's magic. But once I find that source, it's probably held in there with like some metal arms.
Uh-huh.
And I'm actually just going to grab my jeweler's snips and snip one of the arms, and then just bend the other one back, and it just falls out and rolls on the ground.
Yep, that's exactly what happens. Falls out, rolls on the ground, and then the eyes go, I was, and then it doesn't say anything else.
Just learning how to love.
All right, so you're off to the side with this laser blaster arm cannon thing.
I know a little bit about how things like this have integrated technology. And I'm gonna try to pop it out and look at it in a corner away from people.
All right, go ahead. Give me a. We'll just call this an intelligence check. You don't have any tinker tools or anything like that, do you?
No.
But because of who you are and what you are, you can roll with advantage.
Kind of.
Just intelligence. That would be an 8.
You can have your proficiency modifier too.
Oh, 10.
Yeah. You can't quite figure out how to disconnect it, but you do have the arm still, and you figured out how to like press the button to make it shoot. So like you have this weird arm thing that you can press a button and shoot with.
Okay. Well, that's better than nothing.
And you're pretty sure it's got 3 shots.
Okay. Cool. I'll take that back and I'll show Tally how to activate it and how much ammo he's got.
Well, you're just gonna hand this to me? That's really kind of you.
I'm not there.
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
I work for you. You said you were paying me, so
I am.
appreciate it. He takes it and he like kind of like stows it, point down, like blaster end down, like in a pocket. So we really need to get a holster for that.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Maybe it's a handle.
Off in the rest of Fairy Brook, people are putting out fires, much to the great help of Clint, who one of the first things Clint did was douse the house that her family that was on fire, because your family was in this Fairy Brook.
And there might be more than one of us that's a druid, so they can also create water.
Well, there is now.
I mean, that's why my brother went to town, because he's not a druid.
So you've managed to put out all the fires. Everything is sort of calmed down. And there's a lot of people kind of milling about in the streets. And like I said, your parents are there. So if I could just find the right sheet with that. There it is. So, Chinothulite, what are you doing?
Putting out the fires.
Well, yes, that's very good, but why have you been out so late? Where have you been?
There was a star that fell, that turned into a ship, and then the ship decided it was going to do the opposite of exploding, and I saved a little girl with my brain.
Bunch of crazy words.
She's like, come here right now, young lady. And she walks and puts her hand on your forehead to take your
What?
fever.
I'm like 180. What are you talking about?
You're always going to be my little girl. And then she puts her cheek to your forehead. It's like, you're not warm. Well, you're a little warm. It's like,
Well, there was fire.
that's true. And you're all sooty, and she like licks her rag off her face. Then you see your father, Veristad. He's like, Chinothulite,
Yes,
are you okay?
mostly.
Okay. Carry on.
I might need a nap.
A nap. Well, your room's still clean and it's upstairs. You can utilize it. Although a blaster beam of fire thing might have gone through it.
We can fix it.
So that conversation is happening with your parents. Is there anything you want to say to your parents? No? Okay. What are you doing, Spango?
Spango is going to grab up the parts of this thing and kind of gather them together and put them in a wheelbarrow conveyance of some kind. Specifically the power source that he wants to keep away from the rest of it. Is it hot to touch?
No, not anymore.
Okay. What was it though? Can I tell that it was warm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
It
just
still
kinda-
tingles.
Huh. Okay. I'm not gonna touch my tongue to it. I'm not gonna touch it. All right. I touch my tongue to it.
I get a little zap.
Okay.
What are you doing there? And you look up and it's Fentos.
Ventos. Hey. Oh, hey. Just kind of.
What'd you do with the power source?
He just touched it to his
Yeah, you just
tongue.
touched it to your tongue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, that's got some juice to it.
Yeah, it does. I'm afraid to keep it near the rest of it because it was trying to fix itself. Sorry. Frog in my throat.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
So, you want to come back to my house with your stuff and maybe leave some of it at my place and I'll give you a drink?
I mean, boy, the idea just got better the closer you got to the drink. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep this one on me.
I just want the pieces.
Okay.
It seems really interesting.
It does seem neat, right?
Yeah.
Um,
So you and your goblin friend
yeah, we're gonna.
take the wheelbarrow, walk back.
Yeah.
Mick, what are you up to?
I am going to offer Tally some food.
I'm starving. Anything is better than those space rations.
Cool.
I don't know why they call them space rations.
Maybe because they take up space like space hamsters.
Probably.
I mean,
They also can survive in the vacuum of space, apparently.
huh. I don't know why you'd need to clean that. Okay, well, I'll take you to my favorite tavern.
Tally just sort of looks to the side and goes, all right, let's go.
And I'll make sure that he gets a really nice meal put in front of him, and I'll pay him like 5 gold or something, assuming that that's a good payment. I don't know if our gold is good where he is, but
So you give him the gold and he bites it, and it's like, well, that's gold. Kind of tastes like it tastes everywhere.
cool.
It's a weird shape, though. Circular? Usually comes in flat, long pieces where I'm from.
I mean, these are the ones that I got off the ship.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. They're from the GIF. That's why. They're not Draconis currency. It's perfect. Yeah, these are great.
Can I do an insight check to see how much I just paid him?
Sure.
19.
He seems... If he wasn't on this planet with like nothing, he would have been insulted by the amount that you paid him. But he just chalks up to the fact that you don't know what you're doing.
Cool.
That's kind of the best read. You're like, oh, I didn't pay him anything at all. He's more grateful for the food than the money. He thinks it's kind of quaint.
Cool. Well, he didn't really do anything, to be honest. He fumbled in my pack and failed to...
He hit a dart into the thing.
He did the last one. Once. I did the other 2. So...
It's more than Spango did.
yeah, no, Spango stabbed me.
So it's less than Spango did.
Everything okay?
Get off camera.
We lost the camera.
Yeah, it's red, and I thought that I was gonna say something about it. I don't know how to. It's red.
Well then. Technical difficulties abound. This is all new for me still. Like, I'm not used to the whole, like, streaming with multiple cameras and using these cool...
Oh, that one went away. Okay. Oh, it's still red.
Is it hot? Did it just overheat?
Could be.
Oh, now it's beeping like it's gonna blow up.
Sorry, everybody. You can hear us, but you can't see us, apparently. Is that how that's going? They can see us? They can
Yeah,
hear
they can see you right now.
Oh, they can see me. Hi. Sorry about this, everyone. We're just second week out, trying new stuff.
Oh, okay. Now I can see the
Yeah,
chat.
The chat window's still there too. Well, I suppose we could contincontinue.
I mean,
Yeah,
Might as
we
well
can-
continue,
yeah,
right?
I mean,
Let us continue. Sorry that you can't see everybody, but we
I
should
have a
continue.
face for
oh,
radio.
we're
so-
moving the.
We're gonna try to move this around so that we can catch everybody.
Oh, thanks, Ange. I think you have a lovely face too, even though I can't see you right now.
What happened? You gonna try to do the whole
Yeah, it's just gonna be a close call.
close call?
Close call.
We will solve this stuff. We're figuring it out as we go.
Sure, this is a ton of fun to look at.
Where were we? We were. You were going to get food with Tally.
Yep.
All right. So, where do you go? What's the name of your favorite tavern?
Oh man,
Uh,
breakfast.
Yeah. There's a tavern that's called oh man, now I'm blanking. The Unlucky Hunter.
The Unlucky Hunter.
But they have the best vegetarian food in town, so I mean it's not a big deal. And
Wait, did you say they have the best vegetarian food in town?
yeah,
Well, that's great. I don't eat meat.
fabulous. They're very unlucky hunters, so
I get it. That's really funny.
so yeah, whatever you need, you can eat, man.
By the way, Clint, as they're walking, you see McDonald and Tally walking by your house.
Hey Mick,
Hey, Clint,
what you doing?
feeding this guy?
Where you going?
We're going to the Unlucky Hunter. You want some breakfast?
Yes.
You hear in your head, like, ooh, food. I wonder if I can taste it since I'm in your head. I haven't tasted food in ever.
Well, we're gonna have an experiment.
All right, so we cut to you're all inside the Lucky Hunter. The Lucky Hunter is it's a
Unlucky
bar. The
Hunter.
Unlucky Hunter. Sorry, you're
okay.
all in the Unlucky Hunter, which is this bar and food. It's like a little bistro.
Minus the beast.
minus
Don't
the
you
beast.
mean vegstro?
Vegstro? There you go. In this little vegstro, and there's like a dozen tables in here, and there's the bar, and there is an elf walking around, androgynous, serving food and drinks to people. There's another elf behind the bar that is serving drinks to people. You're in the middle of eating your meals and whatnot. And Tally is like, so, what's the plan?
I'm going to describe Stee to him and ask if that sounds familiar.
I never heard of that guy.
I get a feeling that we should be finding him.
I mean, you could find that guy, or you could go find Analogous Vesti.
Yeah, he also mentioned that name.
Yeah, you mentioned analogous bestie too.
I mean, she wanted to recruit me for her crew, but I wasn't going to do that.
Why not? You're a mercenary.
I am a mercenary, but there's some things that you don't do. Analogous Vesti is one of the worst in the universe.
And she's here now.
Uh-huh.
That's not cool.
You guys keep calling us backwater though. Why would they wanna come here?
They didn't want to come here, I'm pretty sure. They were breaking into that section of the prison because they wanted to get access to the AI that was there? Some Chet Ablis thing?
Oh, we have her.
What?
That's not
Is
true.
Is that what you've been talking to in your head? Wait a minute, you put one of those things inside your head? How are you not dead?
Magic.
Okay.
Which, by the way, Chab, could you taste this? It's so good.
When you think about Chet Ablis, all you feel is like succulent delight in your mind.
Is there anything else you want to try? They have some really good fake cheesecake.
I don't even know what that is, but put it in your mouth.
Okay. Yes. Can we get cheesecake, please?
Sure, no problem. Bring it right over.
Thanks.
I want some of that cheesecake. I can have some of that cheesecake.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no meat in that, right?
Nope.
Okay. I mean, I didn't think so because cheese is kind of universal.
Yeah, cheese is pretty universal, but this cheesecake is not made with real cheese. It's made with
Nuts.
yeah.
That's fine. I don't know what nuts are.
They are not meat.
Okay.
You don't know what nuts are?
I mean, maybe.
The things that come off of trees?
Oh, yeah. They're just called, and he says some other word that makes, it's like gibberish in your ears. But nuts here, okay. It's weird that we speak sort of the same language, but there are some words that aren't the same.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I mean, you speak like the galactic common tongue for the most part. It's got a weird accent to it, but, you know.
Maybe we're not that backwater. Huh.
Maybe not. I'm starting to regret some of the things that I said before, and I'm sorry.
Would you be interested in helping us get Analogous Vesty off this planet?
I don't know how much you're going to pay me
How much is that job worth to you?
getting me off this planet.
Well, hopefully when we figure out how to get her off this planet, we can also figure out how to get you off this planet.
I'm more than happy to sign up for that.
Cool.
So we have a contract.
Yeah. I
I-
can write up a contract.
I help you get Analogous Vesty off this planet, and you get me off the planet.
Yep.
You know, like in a living state.
Yes, living.
Okay.
Yeah, living.
And, I mean, obviously we'll have to still be living in order to make good on this.
Of course.
But
Unless we find a really good necromancer.
I mean,
I don't know any good necromancers, though.
yeah, I try to not know any good necromancers.
At that, we will cut over to Spango.
Cool.
And really, we're not cutting over to Spango, we're cutting over to the camera panning onto his goblin friend.
Mm-hmm.
Fentos.
Ventos, yes.
So, where did you find this?
The tech stuff here,
Yeah.
it was blowing up the town a little
Well,
while
there was
ago.
that. I came in late. I live on the edge of town.
That's
I saw
true.
the fire and things like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Then-
no, yeah, this was the thing that was blowing up town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there more of it?
Just a little bit more of it, yeah.
Where?
Well, it had a laser cannon thing.
No, I mean, is there more of something, anything like it?
Oh, yeah, there was there was this ship that landed, but it was from space, not from the
Wait a
sky.
minute. You're saying there's a space ship?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. Weird.
It is
but,
weird.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
think
takes up
ship from
it takes
space
up
is-
space and moves through space, and it's a spaceship, not
Yeah.
like a boat ship.
Like it moves through the air and then lands.
So not a sky ship, but a spaceship.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it takes up space. Yeah, because it had a space hamster running the whole thing. It took up lots of space.
But it's a hamster. They're like this big, like a
No,
size
no,
of
this one was just a lot bigger. Just so big.
just like everything's so big to us,
I mean, it's true. But bigger than that.
like big to a human,
Yeah, oh yeah.
or any
Like
normal.
big to an ogre or something.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, real big.
Where'd it go?
Flew away.
Just up in the air, flew away.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bud. It's been a weird day.
It sounds like
Yeah.
it.
With that, he takes a shot.
Phantos grabs a drink and takes a long swig of it also.
Yeah.
So, there's no more of this stuff anywhere on the planet. In the area, at least.
I mean, as far as we know, but there's something going on.
I would greatly appreciate it if you could tell me if there's more of this, because I would love to have more of this. It's already fascinating. I don't understand half of what's going on here, but the magic that is used to construct this piece of equipment is interesting and fascinating, and I could learn a lot from it.
So there's magic.
Built into it, yes.
Huh. And, I mean, I do have the power source. Like I said, I wanted to...
Can I see it?
Yeah. Set it.
Takes it. He starts studying it. Then we'll cut back. So, Analogous Vesti's crew, the one that she acquired on the prison ship because she was going to be sent to a supermax prison, never to be released ever. She picked up these two bully boy gift named Basher and Breaker. They're not very nice. They've killed lots and lots of people.
Yeah, with names like that, that's kind of what I expected.
She has a Neogi mind reader on her team named Xeon Minder. If you don't know what a Neogi is, it's hard to describe. They're like these giant insect-like bug creatures, and they can get in your head.
Oh, the things that we have here that can get into your head have many eyes.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're beholders.
They can get in your head?
Yeah.
Isn't that mind flayers?
Those two.
Both those two mind flayers, yeah.
I know the mind flayers. They have like a whole empire out in space.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what these beholders are though. Never seen one.
Oh, they're heads that float, that have one eye in the middle, and then they have really sharpy teeth, and then they have tentacles with eyes on the end of them.
That's terrifying.
They are something to behold.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Blink-a-blink.
Do you two just do this all day? Puns?
Often, yes.
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Also, there is a Candor Liar,
Does he lie a lot?
supposedly, although I'm pretty
Is
sure
he
his name
just-
is spelled Lyre.
Although, that just makes him a small harp.
Maybe it's Lear. Candor Lear? I don't know. I've only seen the
Lyre.
name.
Yeah.
If he's liar, then he's the small harp. If he's leer, then don't let him look at you.
Do you know what an arcane is? Yeah, I'm around here. They're like these tall, like 8-foot blue people that are very thin and kind of elongated.
Does that sound like anything that I recognize?
No. Actually, it sounds like something you recognize, but not around here. But it's like a vague memory in the back of your brain.
Yeah, no tall, thin people here.
You know, strangely enough, every time Tally mentions one of these people, you get you see it because of
'cause
Chab
Chab.
list, yeah. And then it goes away, and it's like, stop distracting me from the food.
I'm gonna take another bite of the cheesecake, but you gotta keep showing me this stuff so I know what he's talking about. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's so good.
We're so hard.
So good, so good.
We're so hard.
It's amazing.
You want to try with the
you-
strawberry
Yes,
stuff on
yes.
top?
Put the
Alright,
strawberries in your mouth, please.
strawberry.
Thank you, thank you.
Strawberry.
Oh god, why is it so good? It makes me want to cry. And a tear leaks out of your eye.
This is the best day ever.
I put my cheesecake in front of you.
You ready for chocolate?
I can't wait. Do you do this like 3 times a day, I hear?
Oh yeah, 3 times a day. And if I do it more than that, then we'll get fat.
Oh god, chocolate is so good. But it's not good like strawberries, but it's so good.
Oh, wait. Both of them at the same time. Hold on. Ready?
Yeah, do it. And then we cut the Spango. Look, I've seen that this gem, it's got a bunch, if you look really close here, take a look. And he gives you his like magnifying glass thing for his eye.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, okay. There are hundreds of little inscribed runes all over every facet of the gem. You see it. And each of them is, you don't understand the language at all, but each of them is inscribed with this like magical, it's some sort of magical containment for power. Like a renewable power source. Or at least it'll last a very long time. It's like a battery. And they're all holding some kind of like positronic net of electricity.
Huh. So, then, I mean, this powers the rest of the, what, machinery?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Allows it to move?
I don't know, like I don't understand the architecture.
The intricacy of this magic. I mean, I tinker. I know.
It's not so different from what we use here. It's just way more complex.
Yeah.
Like I kind of understand some of the magic, but I don't understand how they layer it all together like that, or get it that small.
It's like combining the tinkering I do with the magic you do.
Yeah,
And
that's exactly what it is. On like
a huge scale.
Like we have like sticks,
Yeah.
and we can make fire. They're making like really complex machinery.
By the gods, we are backwater. Oh, now I feel kind of bad for calling him a jerk face. Anyway,
They called us. Who called you backwater?
the hobgoblin. That's
Wait a minute. There's a the hobgoblin that was with you in that weird clothing isn't from around here. It's from outer space.
yeah.
Let's go talk to him. He gets up and he leaves.
All right. Not sure where he is, but I'll finish my drink. And here I go.
Back inside. You get the idea that Analogous Vesti was started the prison break, was about to take over the ship, this ship that's up in space. It's got lots of other prisoners and other creatures from around the universe on it, and it's all was going towards a supermax prison to drop off the prisoners, and then on to the center of the Draconis Empire to drop off the creatures to be part of their intergalactic zoo.
Callie, can you think of any way that we could get in touch with the ship up there to be like, come get these prisoners? I mean, we wouldn't tell them about you because we don't want them to take you to prison.
I don't have any way to contact them. I mean, I don't think you have any of the kind of devices here that would, communicate.
Do you know what they're made out of?
Sort of. I'm really more of a soldier. I could rig up
Yes.
something with spare parts. And yes. yeah, we do.
Right. I forgot. Well, if they were looking for Shaveless, they might find us anyway. We should keep that on the and maybe stop eating things so suggestively. People may notice.
It is a little weird. And some of the people keep watching.
What? I have sold so many things of cheesecake for them today.
It's true.
It was kind of like that one woman with the sandwich the other day.
Well, my contract's to get an Alex's Vesti off this planet. So I will help you do that in any way that I can. As this conversation's been going on, finally the door opens and a little goblin, followed by a little gnome that you know also well, walk in. It's like,
I do know him.
he's like, you're not from around here, and everybody kind of looks at him that's in the place, and it's not there's not a small number of people in here. I mean, granted, there's people like fixing the burntness, but it's a fantasy world. People get attacked all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna try to cover this by going, "Hey, you're not from around here, and you," and just pointing at people and saying that they're not from around here, whether they are or not.
Yeah, and then Phantos walks right up to Tally. He's like, "Tell me about space." And Tally's like, "What?" Looking at the both of you.
How are you?
It's Fastos, it's my buddy.
I'm
He's cool.
Phantos the Green.
Cool. You are very new at
You're-
this.
you're-
So maybe a little more on the down low.
He looks around and is like, "That's a good point."
That's, a colloquial term for maybe keep your mouth shut.
Sure. I'm just gonna sit here and order us all a drink. And apparently you've had enough cheesecake, so we don't have to order you any more cheesecake.
No, I think they need more cheesecake.
All right, well, order some more cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can tell us all about space. I'm not telling anything about space.
It's not part of his contract. That's what I'm going to tell
I
him.
work for him. Well, then, fine, be that way. No drinks for you. He gets up and he leaves.
It's cool.
Fantastic. We figured out, Fentos actually helped me out a lot. We figured out that the Gnome 5 thing that was walking around is powered by magic.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm guessing that laser thing.
Did he give you the power source back?
I probably would have grabbed it on my way out. I imagine I would have.
Why don't you make a perception check?
I will do that. And then I have that I'm really, really good at that. Or no, that gives advantage.
Yes, just roll another die.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, 25.
Yeah, he tried to walk away with it, but you snatched it out of his hand. As we do a little bit of a flashback on that.
I got it right here.
So, what do you want to do now?
Everyone else has been up. Well, we've all been up all night.
For a really long
So
time.
I'm going to suggest some sleep. And then, I mean, if Telly's still able to talk, I'm going to keep talking to him about this group that he heard about starting the breakout and see if we can figure out where they might have gone.
All right. So you get some rest. You get the benefits of a long rest. You get back together the next day. You have breakfast again. And after talking for a little while, like, Analogous Vesti's goal would be to get off of this planet and back onto that ship. Like, from what you can tell from Chaeblis's story, like, they sacrificed part of the ship to get them off of the ship and sacrificed Chaeblis in the process. Like, there's 2 other AI on the ship that are running it. Also, it's that big of a ship. It needs 3 different AI to run it.
Wow. And you guys don't fight each other?
All the time.
Oh, okay.
We actually don't like each other very much, and I'm the youngest.
That makes you how old?
Old enough?
Well, how many turns of the sun?
I mean, we don't really have turns of the sun as a standard. I guess by your units, I'm 173.
I'm older than you.
But I don't really age.
They don't give you updates or anything? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm using that word correctly. It's in my brain, though.
It certainly is, because I'm in your brain.
Okay.
And no, we don't get updates. That's not how it works.
But other systems need to be updated.
That's
I don't
true.
understand.
Chaeblis is something known as, they're an AI, but they're also like what would be known as a Spelljammer helm. Like, they substitute for old Spelljammer helms in a lot of ways. Not that you know what that means.
Or how to spell it.
Correct. So, based on the powwow that you're having, like, if Analogous Vesti's goal is to get back up to the ship, there's only like a couple of ways that could be done. One, it's to find another Spelljammer, or that's what they call those kinds of, a Spelljammer type ship, or one of the ships, to fly back up there, but that seems unlikely on this planet. Or build, there's like a portal. Like, so there's teleportation portals on the ship that you can teleport into, like through. And that would be to build one down here.
I mean, we have portals. I mean,
can do that kind of thing.
yeah.
You do. If you had a mage that could cast teleport, it might actually work.
Which might it may benefit us to seek out a place that would have mages that are capable of doing that.
There's strangely an arcane college in the city of Kingshaven.
Oh man, we get to go to the college district?
Take a deep breath, Clint. Let it out.
Chad, we're gonna go to the college district.
After reading all of your memories of the college district, I'm not sure if I'm going to be excited or terrified.
You can remember more than I can.
I can remember a lot more than you can.
Yes.
I don't drink.
So, what are we doing? We're going to some place with learning.
And lots of alcohol. That's what Clint's excited about. But yes,
I
they
mean,
have
I like to drink.
lots of mages there. And, I mean...
But not when I'm on the job.
I mean, if it makes you shoot better, it's fine.
It doesn't really make me shoot better.
Cool, then no, not on the job.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss.
Preferably. I mean, it sounds like these people that are on Vesti's crew would stand out a bit. So we might be able to get word of them in Kingshaven anyway. Let's go to Kingshaven.
All right, let's go to Kingshaven. It's a weird name for a place. Anyways, so how do we get there?
Walk.
Okay.
I mean, we could also take some supplies to my brother. So we could ride on the carriage.
That's true. I'm fine with riding.
All right. So, we move along. You ride in a carriage. You come to the capital city of Kingshaven. So Kingshaven is a city that is built around the intersection of two rivers that form a third river that goes to the ocean. And these rivers are not necessarily small at all. So this is a major hub of trading in the world. Like, there is stuff that just comes here from all over the place. Stuff that comes to the port towns by the ocean comes upstream to the city. Stuff that moves downstream from the different sides into the city. Like, this is one of the towns, Ferrybrook is one of the towns that actually supplies Kingshaven with a lot of things. You come to the gates and they are fairly crowded on the outside as people are, in line to get through the city gates.
I was thinking it was F-A-E-R-I, Brook, not F-A-R-R-Y, Brook. So like fairy, like
We could have
magic
taken a
wings.
ferry.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and
No,
we could have taken a ferry. Yeah.
Huh.
That's
Of course,
pretty funny.
I'm a girl, so there's not very many fairies that want me to ride them.
It's true.
Okay.
All of the definitions of fairy.
All of the definitions of fairy. I think we covered them all right there, right? All right, so
Probably.
it takes a while to get in through the gates, and then you are in the city, and the streets are cobblestone. The sewage system here is actually quite good, so there's like nothing gross in the streets. Like, this is a very clean city, and there are people that are actually there are tons of people in the streets moving about. Some of them are going to market. Some of them are, just shopping around here and there. You are here in the city of Kingshaven. What is your plan? What do you want? You want to go see your brother? Is that
First,
the
we have
idea?
to go bring the herbs to my alchemist brother, Lapis.
Lapis. All right, so after an hour of traveling through the crowded streets with your cart and whatnot of Kingshaven, you come to Lapis's shop. The sign outside is the standard sign for an alchemist, because the city is kind of standardized that way, so people know what they're getting into. Does his shop have a name?
We're gonna make it kind of like he's the blue alchemist.
The Blue Alchemist?
The blue alchemist is hungry, give him food. Because his name is Lapis Lazuli.
So the Blue Alchemist, the potion, it's the same potion bottle and whatnot, but the sign is blue. That's how people know it says the Blue Alchemist on the top of it in yellow, just to give the differentiation, at least in yellow outline. When you walk in, you are assaulted by the smells of alchemy. Like there's potions and herbs and all that good stuff there. and then an elf comes out of the back and looks at you. It looks very much like you, except a little bit more masculine, and is like, "Sister."
Lebas! Go over and give him a hug, and I'm like, I brought supplies early because I needed to come to town for a mission thing.
The first thing you notice when you hug him, at least the two of you, this is probably very common to Clint, is that Lapis gets real stiff. It's like he doesn't like being touched. It's like, that's nice, Clint. Just thank you. I appreciate that you brought stuff for me. I'm very appreciative of the supplies. Is that the only reason you brought your entourage to the city?
No. We're gonna go check out College Town.
Again? Didn't you get kicked out of college?
Just because I got kicked out of college doesn't mean I can't go to College Town.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know about that.
I mean, she can go to college town if she wants to, and cause all the trouble for us that she caused last time.
I don't remember.
I think everybody else does, though. Apparently you have quite the reputation. Mostly that you could drink many people under the table.
Yeah,
That's definitely true.
I won some money with that.
That's what I hear. Is there anything else I can do for you? And your friends? Oh, hello, Spango.
How's it going, Lapis?
I'm okay. How are you? Like, how's everything?
Things are weird.
Weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely weird. Actually, since we brought some of the herbs and stuff that you need for things, can we please have some healing potions?
I mean, I have a healing potion I could spare, I suppose.
Yeah. That'd
Sure.
be great.
All right. Well, here. Let me go get it for you. And he goes in the bag. He comes back out. He hands you a healing potion.
Is it just like a lesser cure light wounds?
It's
thing?
actually moderate. It'll heal 4d4 plus 4.
Yes.
Wow. Nice.
I mean, what's family for, right? Mick,
Greetings.
how's it going?
I mean, it's interesting. Do you have any plants that this creature might eat? And I kind of lure it up so it crawls up my body to my shoulder.
He just starts staring at it as it like fluctuates.
Don't look too much.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
This is Morph.
Morph?
Yeah. And Morph likes to eat plants. I just haven't figured out what the best ones are yet.
We could experiment, I suppose. I could lay out a few and see if he wants anything.
Okay.
It wants anything? They want anything? She wants anything? Do we know if it's... What is it?
It's Morph.
It's just morph? Sounds good.
Did
Then-
you see that when you pet it, it changes color? Like, so like,
Like when
she
you-
touches it and
and
like
up and down and
it's
up.
got like a purple, and then she goes the other way and it's green, and it's
I have no idea why this Grateful Dead bear became part of the game, but it's fine. I'm totally into it.
you gave us something shiny,
I
and
did
you
give you
didn't think
something
the players
shiny.
were just gonna
Oh,
take it.
it's cool. I get it. Like, you know. So, he sets out a whole bunch of different leaves. And what plant do we think this bear wants to eat?
You said koala earlier, so
I did.
definitely put eucalyptus out. Maybe we can have a couple of different things of mint. Ooh, it's a space bear. Maybe it wants some time.
I was thinking time.
It loves time.
Cool.
Now we have so much time on our hands.
You do have so much time on your hands.
Time is on our side.
I will purchase a bunch of that.
Time is on our side. Yes, it is. Okay. So you have the bear, you have time, you have a potion, and you have sort of a plan to find out maybe where this analogous bestie is by going to College Town.
I got an idea. I think maybe I should go visit the captain of the guard.
You can, in fact, go visit the captain of the guard also. So, next time, when we get together for Spelljammed, we will have Constable Spangle go talk with her friend Captain Althea Brayton. And we will have McDonald and Clint going to College Town to see what they can, what kind of trouble and information they can scrounge up.
Yep.
All right, well, that's all for this episode of the FM Gamers. Sorry about the technical difficulties, new cameras and new stuff. We're just, we're doing the best we can. We'll catch you next time we play. We're playing 10 Candles, so that's a thing to think about, because our McDonald Jane will not be in town. So we knew that was coming, so we're going to do that next time, and then the time after that we'll get back to playing Spelljammed. All of you folks have a lovely evening. We'll see you in 2 weeks.